Welcome to the Battle Drill Devotional Podcast with Captain Rob Westwood-Payne.
Today is Monday the 16th of October. This week on the Battle Drill Daily Devotional Podcast, we seek to understand compassion by seeing through the eyes of Jesus, reflecting on his story of the Good Samaritan. Our Bible reading is Luke chapter 10 and verses 30 to 37. The parable of the Good Samaritan. Jesus replied with a story. A Jewish man was travelling from Jerusalem down to Jericho, and he was attacked by bandits. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him up, and left him half dead beside the road. By chance, a priest came along. But when he saw the man lying there, he crossed to the other side of the road and passed him by. A temple assistant walked over and looked at him lying there, but he also passed by on the other side. Then a despised Samaritan came along, and when he saw the man, he felt compassion for him. Going over to him, the Samaritan soothed his wounds with olive oil and wine and bandaged them. Then he put the man on his own donkey and took him to an inn where he took care of him. The next day he handed the innkeeper 2 silver coins, telling him, "Take care of this man. If his bill runs higher than this, I'll pay you the next time I'm here." Now, which of these 3 would you say was a neighbour to the man who was attacked by bandits? Jesus asked. The man replied, "The one who showed him mercy." Then Jesus said, "Yes, now go and do the same." Amen. When you look at someone, what do you see? Looking at others through the eyes of Jesus creates an evolution in human empathy, allowing a richer and truly transformative understanding of the world around us. Whether it's our closest loved ones, friends or acquaintances, even strangers on the street, seeing others through the eyes of Jesus provides an insight that goes beyond mere appearances or assumptions. By tapping into this divine perspective, we learn to appreciate the inherent value of every person. Jesus taught us many lessons through parables and contemporary stories, and one of the most famous of these is the parable of the Good Samaritan. This inspirational story serves as our guide on seeing others through the eyes of Jesus. Understanding the perspective of seeing others through the eyes of Jesus reshapes our attitude towards others, inspiring us to exhibit more love, more kindness, and more respect, irrespective of any differences. In the tale of the Good Samaritan, we learn how to view others as Jesus does. To explore this extraordinary perspective, we need to comprehend the essence of the story from the Gospel of Luke. The first major lesson from viewing others in the light of Jesus is that compassion is universal. Despite their differences, the Samaritan shows kindness and caring for the battered Jewish traveller. This demonstration of the overarching humanity, irrespective of race, religion or social status, is a clear reflection of how Jesus sees every individual. Just feeling pity or sorrow isn't enough when we view others through the eyes of Jesus. It's about taking action. The Good Samaritan didn't simply empathize with the struggling person. He stepped forward and did everything possible to ensure his recovery. Helping the stranded man cost the Samaritan both time and money, but it also saved his life. The act of kindness depicted here significantly mirrors how Jesus views humanity. For him, everyone is worthy of kindness, irrespective of their background or standing. By embodying Jesus' teaching in our daily life and extending our own compassion and kindness unreservedly, we come a step closer to seeing others through the eyes of Jesus. As you think about these thoughts today, you might want to reflect on this question. How could seeing others through the eyes of Jesus impact your own life? I hope to see you tomorrow for another Battle Drill Daily Devotional as we think about the fact that love is an action.
If you would like to subscribe to Captain Rob's Battle Drill Devotional, wherever you choose to listen to podcasts, or if you'd like to receive them direct to your inbox, head to www.equippinghispeople.com/devotional and follow the instructions.